All right, this is Josie of the October 1st. I'm working on Bog of Custom Coverages 93 Cadillac Fleetwood. And he has an electrical problem. The taillights don't work and the front parking lights don't work. We checked the grounds. The grounds were good. The relay was good. Relay to the fuse was good. The fuse was good. Now the fuse, that's the second fuse for the taillights and parking lights. And it goes all the way to this connector. And that was good. Now this connector to this fuse, the first fuse in line, was an open circuit. So I took apart this fuse box. It's made of 3 parts. These sections, this section, and then this base plate. Now it has 2 studs, and from the factory, they tighten the studs with these 2 wires between these 2 plates, crushing them. You can see that one's crushed, and this one's completely snapped. Lasted like 30 years. And left a mark on the plate too. So yeah, we finally found the problem. It's this wire right here. And once this wire is connected, this fuse will connect properly to this connector to that fuse, and all the lights should work as they should. So I'm gonna splice this wire back together and we'll be back on track. We'll have lights. All right, now there was this wire and this wire that's been wrongfully clamped between these 2 parts. I'm going to just splice this one back. And if there's any problems again with the other wire that was crushed, I can easily come back for it. This copper wire is so brittle. This is a legitimate fix. Some people don't like looking at splice and butt connectors and stuff. But cars have them by default. They just cover them with electrical tape, so it looks prettier. Now that's good, but this splice has heat shrink to make it more weatherproof. It's a little awkward to get to it. All right, the wire is all spliced back together nice and tight. Now I'm gonna put this fuse box back together. First, I put this plate underneath. Connect these tabs for this wiring harness. Put this plate onto the 2 studs. Where are they? There we go. Now I'm gonna put this whole block on the 2 studs as well, making sure I don't crush any wires like they did. No wires crushed. Cool. Now I'm going to put the 2 nuts that held this entire unit onto the base plate of the fuse box. All right, once you got those 2 studs in, you're gonna put this ground wire back in with the bolt. It's all vice versa. Same thing backwards to get the whole thing out. In order to get these blocks apart, you have to remove this ground wire, and then there's 4 tabs, 1 in each corner of each block. And then it just lifts out with the wires. All right, everything's back together. I put that first big fuse back in, connected that connector, and that fuse, the second fuse in line, is in. Double check the fuses to make sure that they aren't broken, and now we're going to test.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna end the video here. This is basically why I haven't driven my car in months, but now that the lights are all fixed up and ready to go, I'm gonna be throwing my wheels back on soon, and we'll be back to cruising the car shows and back to our regular content schedule. Thank you guys, stay tuned.